what do you know? Welcome to T's Multiverse. I'm your host, Tyrus, and a Tin Hut. Today, we're going to take a look at the G.I. Joe Classified Sergeant Slaughter. And man, I cannot believe that we're here right now with this iconic character. I'm going to tell y'all, man, back in the day, I just looked up to the Sarge. I thought he was just the coolest. You know, when they brought him onto the scene and he was taking out all those bats, you know, and everything, and all the Joes were just blown away by this one-man army who was taking out one Cobra bat after another. And as a kid, my mouth was just wide open, and I was just like, who is this guy? I had to have him as a kid. You know, he was actually my second mail-in figure, you know, behind Cobra Commander. So having him as a kid and getting him the way I did, you know, it was big time for me as a kid, having something mailed to me for me. And I'll never forget those moments and those times, who he was and what he stood for. You know, as a kid, you looked up to the Sarge. You know, he was, you know, big and tough and everything, but he was loyal. He was honorable, you know, and he believed in the good that he stood for. He's one of those individuals, you know, that I wish and I hope one day that I can meet, because, you know, it's so cool to see that the Sarge is still doing his thing to this day. He's going to events and he's bringing joy to fans still to this day. And you can tell that he really appreciates the fans and the opportunity that he has to really still bring this character to light for fans. And I appreciate that. And again, he's one of those individuals that one day I hope I can meet. You know, he's up there with Peter Cullen. I love to meet Peter Cullen. Larry Kinney, who's the voice of, you know, Lionel from the 80s Thundercats. Really wish that I could have met, you know, the late, great Stan Lee, as well as the late, great Kevin Conroy. But the Sarge is right up there with them all, folks. He has to be, for me, one of the greatest, you know, characters in pop culture history. You know, you think of G.I. Joe, you know, you have Duke, you have Cobra Commander, you have Serpentor and all that. But, you know, you got to have Sarge in the mix as well. So, all right. So I ramble on and on long enough, folks. So here we have this packaging for our Sergeant Slaughter. It's in the Hasbro box packaging. Now, I feel like this works. You know, this packaging looks beautiful. I love the artwork. My thing is, if you're going to go with the box packaging, make it look good. And this looks awesome. This looks so cool. It's the Sarge at its best. You have the G.I. Joe explosion around the Sarge here. You have a little comic real image of him. You have the animated version of him. You got another, I guess this is, you know, more of an animated version of him as well. You got some artwork here. And then you have the action figure image of the Sarge. You have G.I. Joe Classified Sergeant Slaughter. This is number 53 in the line. And then here, look at this image on the side. This looks so awesome. Sergeant Slaughter at his best. And then here on the back, you have, you know, another image of the Sarge along with all of his accessories and everything. And this looks awesome. So now that we've taken a look at the packaging, let's get the Sarge out and take a closer look at him. All right, so I have the Sarge out of the packaging, and man, I tell you, they had him tied down pretty good with those little twisty ties, and we'll take a closer look at the Sarge, but man, he scales really large, and I like that. They did an excellent job with that. I'm going to tell you that right off the bat. But here we have his accessories here, which is kept in this accessories chest. And I like this idea. This looks really cool. And then you have here this little passcodes that you can type in that will open up the chest. So I thought that was a really awesome idea. And you have number 53, which is what the figure is in the G.I. Joe Classified line. But I really thought this was an excellent idea. Nice little gimmick, you know, for the accessories and everything. So this is pretty cool. I love the color design for this. So this is awesome. So let's take a look at the accessories. Let's get this thing open here. Let's take a look at what he comes with. Oh, and these are twisty tied down as well. Oh boy. All right, accessory wise, so far we have the Sarge's shades. And this is his vintage shades that he wears. So we're going to attach that to the Sarge shortly. So this looks really good. Nice design. Has a little silver for the lenses and everything. So that's pretty cool. And then we also have Sergeant Slaughter's whistle. So, you gotta, no Sarge is complete without his whistle. So we have that. That looks really good. Did a good job with that. Nice gold paint for the silver. Have the brown for the band and everything. So we have the whistle and we have his shades. And then here we have the Sarge's baton. So they did an excellent job with this one here. Nice gold paint here at the end. So again, yet another iconic accessory for the Sarge. And then up next, we have the Sarge's rifle. And they did an excellent job with the detail here, like the brown paint deco that's utilized here, as well as in this area. Overall, again, they did a great job designing his rifle. Even though the Sarge, he really don't use a lot of weapons. I mean, this guy is just a one-man army with his bare hands, in the cartoons. But this acts as a really awesome weapon, man, for any Joe. Then you have the tab here for blast effects and everything. But again, really impressed with the design for this rifle. Make sure my camera focuses right. But yeah, really impressed with the design of this rifle. And again, you see the little peg for the blast effect. So we have that there. And then we have this area here. And I like what they did. We have the little tissue, I call it tissue paper, with the Cobra logo as well as the G.I. Joe. We saw this with the Serpentor. And so we'll see what's in here. All right. Okay. Accessories galore. And I'm all about those accessories. So I like that. I like this. All right. So we have a few things. Whew, boy, we got some stuff here. All right. So we have Sarge's hat. So nothing, I'll tell you, no Sergeant Slaughter figure is ever complete for sure without his hat. So I can't resist the temptation. I got to place this to the Sarge right now. So we're going to place the hat Sarge. Oh, I love it. I love it, man. Let me try to get it a little straight here. So there we go. There we go. For some reason, I feel like it's not straight enough. Okay, there we go. There we go. I love it. That looks awesome. This is a great figure, I tell you. All right, folks. So the Sarge not only comes with one set of swappable hands, not two, not even three, but he comes with 5 sets of swappable hands. So we're going to start all this off with his pointing hands. So the Sarge has a set of pointing finger hands. So we have that. And here the Sarge has yet another set of swappable hands. It's like he's grasping at someone. All right. And here the Sarge has these trigger holding hands for his weapons. So overall, a lot of options with the swappable hands for our Sergeant Slaughter here. So that's really cool. I like that. The more accessories, the merrier. And then here we have his little magazine clip for his rifle. So we'll just place that to his rifle right now. And I always love these interchangeable items with the Joe weapon. So that's always a cool addition for these figures. So we have those magazine clip. So we have the magazine clip for his rifle. All right, so we also have this accessory here that will clip into his rifle. So you will clip it into this area right here. And there you go. So you got an additional accessory that you will tab into his rifle, which is always cool with these G.I. Joe classified figures. They're just getting better and better with the accessories that they allow for you to attach to, their weapons or their backpacks or whatnot. So this is really cool. So that's it, folks. Oh, no, that's not all. That's not all. We have a mini Sergeant Slaughter action figure. So this is really cool. And I think this slides out here like this. And you have the old school, G.I. Joe packaging burst and everything. So that's cool. You got the little emblem for G.I. Joe on the back. And then you have Sergeant Slaughter inside this little, plastic, display packaging. So this is pretty cool. This is a nice prop here. And I think you can take them out. I don't know if I want to take them out of here. Let's see. Let's see what we got here. All right, I'll take them out. Really little small figure. So this is pretty cool. Nice addition to the Sergeant Slaughter set. So that is the accessories. I mean, and this guy comes with tons of accessories. All right, so now that we've taken a look at all the accessories and everything, let's take a closer look at the Sarge. And man, this guy looks phenomenal. I mean, I tell you, yet another home run for the G.I. Joe Classified Squad. I mean, this guy looks massive. He's imposing. He looks like he spent a lot of hours in the G.I. Joe weight room. They captured the muscle detail here in the arms, the chest. He has this classic, black tank top that he wears. He has the little camouflage pants. I like this right here. It's a touch of the modern with the G.I. Joe. He has the little metal plated knee pads. Here we have the classic military boots. Did an excellent job with the detail and the color throughout. Really happy that they're doing away. It seems like they're doing away with the whole metal plated look that they had with the Joes when this line first started out. I did not like that at all. But again, this looks awesome, man. Again, they captured the detail here of his little camouflage army pants. Yes, the vintage white Sergeant Slaughter belt here has little the bands on each arm here. I think this is like, yeah, so they did a good job with that on each arm. And again, I just love the muscle detail, the structure overall for this figure looks awesome. Articulation wise, his head can go from side to side. He can look down. Let's see, he can look down a little, he can look up a little bit and look down. Looks good. And he has that ab crunch here. He can go this way. He can go all the way back. No problem. He has that, nice waist swivel as well. He has that drop down for that extra articulation. He has the thigh cut. He has the double jointed pinless knees. He can go all the way back. Oh, yeah, that's pretty cool. He can go all the way back like that. He has that boot swivel. And he has nice articulation in the foot area. So it's the standard G.I. Joe Classified articulation, which is pretty, for the most part, it's always going to be on point with these figures here. In the upper areas, he has that, bicep swivel here, which is awesome. He has nice articulation in the arms. Go like this. Can go all the way around with no problem. So no problem. He has butterfly joints as well. So he has really, really solid articulation all the way around. Nice articulation here in the wrist area as well. And again, man, overall, this figure just looks fantastic. Face sculpt looks awesome, folks. I mean, he is determined to take down Cobra. They did an excellent job of capturing, just that look that he has, that look of determination that the Sarge has, whether he's wearing his shades and his hat as well. You can see it here. They did an excellent job of capturing the detail here around the eyes, the eyebrows, the mustache. They captured that. The chin. You got to capture that chin with the Sarge here. And they just captured it all. They captured the essence of who he is. And the hair, nice little comb over here with the hair. Has a little part here in the hair and everything. They did a good job with that all the way through. Hair on the back, there's a hole in case you want to peg a backpack. If you collect G.I. Joes, you should have plenty of backpacks. Let's put everything to the Sarge. You got to get them all. Let's get him geared up here. So we got his hat. Let's get his whistle. And then we're going to place his shades. We're going to place his shades here. Got his whistle. Got his hat. There it is. There it is, folks. There it is. There is Sarge. He is ready. He don't even need no weapons. He's just ready to take down Cobra with his bare hands. But let's give him a little pointed hand because he always pointing and everything. So let's give him this one here. All right. All right. Now we're ready. Now we're ready. Oh, this is so epic, man. This is so cool. This is where it's at, y'all. This is the 80s at its best. The Sarge wants you. He's ready to take down Cobra at all costs. Oh, I love it, y'all. This is awesome. I've said this awesome 50,000 times. But this is just exciting for me as a fan, growing up, analyzing the Sarge and everything. So this is cool, folks. I'm going to give him his weapon. How about that? I'm going to give him his weapon, even though he doesn't necessarily use weapons all the time. All right, so I have equipped the Sarge with his rifle, with a swappable pointed hand, his vintage hat, his shades, his whistle. He is ready for action, folks. I love it. This is the 80s at its best. The Sarge is back, better than ever. He wants you, and he's ready to take down Cobra. Look out, Serpentor. Look out, Cobra Commander. Destro. the Baroness, the Dreadnoks, the Sarge is coming for you. And here for comparison, along with my G.I. Joe classified Sergeant Slaughter, I have the Mattel's WWE Ultimate Edition Sergeant Slaughter here. Oh, it's all about that chain of command right here, folks. So alongside our Sergeant Slaughter, we have a number of high-ranking G.I. Joe officials. From the G.I. Joe classified line, we have Beachhead. Then up next, we have the leader, Duke. And then we have Flint. And last but not least, we have Starker. So the only one that we're missing now, folks, is General Hawk. Man, I gotta tell you, I will take this trio any day of the week against Cobra. I tell you, this is a true super team here. Alongside our Sergeant Slaughter, I have also from the G.I. Joe classified line, the retro carded Gunho. And up next, we have the heavy artillery toting, the ever rhyming, the gourmet chef, Roadblock. Man, this is so awesome. Now, this is what I have been looking forward to. Pairing these two up together. Oh, this is the best, folks. So alongside our Sergeant Slaughter figure, we have also from the G.I. Joe classified line, this I Command Serpentor. If you have not checked out my review on the Serpentor action figure, be sure to do so. It has been up on the channel, but this is so awesome, folks. And as you can see, both the Sarge and Serpentor scale really large. The Hasbro G.I. Joe classified team did that on purpose so that the two can stand toe-to-toe in battle. All right, folks, that's all I have for this episode. Thank you so much for tuning in. I truly appreciate it. I hope you all enjoyed this review. This Sergeant Slaughter is everything that I could ever hope for and then some. This is not only one of the best G.I. Joe classified figures of the year, but just one of the best action figures of the year, period. Really, really, really happy with this G.I. Joe classified Sergeant Slaughter. It's just amazing. But folks, thank you so much again for tuning in. If you haven't done so already, be sure to subscribe. Also, ring that bell for all notifications. Be sure to hit that like button, folks. And again, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Also, folks, be sure to follow me on social media. I am on Instagram as well as on Twitter. Also, folks, don't forget to comment below. Share your thoughts. Always look forward to seeing what you all have to say and interacting with you all. Thank you so much. And until next time, be good to one another. Be safe. Stay tuned. And always remember that knowing is half the battle. Until next time, folks. Bye for now.